Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's recap. Pretty late recap. I had to go to the gym a bit later today. I wasn't able to go in the morning. Yeah, so let's get right into it. I ended up taking two trades. One trade was pretty mid, like it wasn't horrible. Uh, it just really wasn't that good though. Uh, like he would have honestly would have been a break-even trade, but it was around here, a short. So even though it played out. It was kind of against my bias. But yeah, going into today, I was bullish. We had an SMT with the low inside of the 4 hour for Rally Gap, and there was a lot of liquidity to the upside that could have gotten taken. Uh, so yeah, I am recording. Yeah. Uh, Market open. Did what? We traded lower, and we had a ton of SMTs. We had an SMT here with this low here at the time. We then put in another SMT here and with this low, boom. And there was a 1 hour RV which was thinking of taking, which was really nice and I think it's a good loss. We ended up putting an inducement like on everything. I just didn't take it, probably just because I'm a bitch. Simple as that. Unless I wasn't like that confident on it. But if this had won, I would have been bitching at myself right now for not taking this. So kind of hard to say. But I ended up fading it. I just didn't really have that much conviction on it. Then boom, we put in an SMT, and I say if we're bullish, I think we go up from here. We ended up getting displacement. Oh, and also something to note, we got a 930 tables mark alongside these pretty much equal highs right there. So super nice strong liquidity. And we instantly take them out with no entry. Sadly, there was like a 30-second IPG here, maybe for like a winning day or something, or like a winning day. Or probably like I would take this close here, CISD breaker block. We have this for value, but who cares? Alright, whatever. Um, and I was so bullish here. I didn't wanna see yes sweep out this high, which was a London high. Um, and I said okay. Where was the thing that I said? I was hoping to see something like this, a move down into this 5 minute order block that we ended up creating. And it was also 15-minute wick. Uh, so I really wanted to see that. Then we end up trading higher. We get 10 a.m. open here, and we trade into a 4 hour for value up. Now, ES ended up edging the high here, and I didn't really want to see that get taken. Uh, but I ended up taking a short just because I kind of wanted to see. Honestly, no, I just took the short because I wanted to force a trade. Like, sure it worked, but it's just a level that lacks context, in my opinion. Like I was pretty bullish here. But yeah, we had 10 a.m. there. We also had this 5 minute RV, and well, also a 15-minute RV. Um, so I would have taken this with a 20-point stop. Well, I took this with a 20-point stop, and I ended up closing it at break even. I ended up seeing this, and I don't know why I closed it at break even. I was just a fucking bitch. Actually, nah, it's because I did wanna see ES sweep out this high, and then once we had seen ES swept out this high, then I would have been more okay with the shorts. But also, what you're targeting for shorts is this high that swept, this low that swept this low, and then this low swept out this low. so there's not like much liquidity there's not much liquidity to target. Boom, this ended up dumping. I would have gotten stopped at a break even here. Boom, we dump again, and even if I didn't go break even here, I would have for sure been break even here, and then boom, stopped at a break even before we dump, which would have been insane. But yeah, and then here I saw okay, yes it what put in equal highs right there with the high that I wanted to. I mean this high, edge this high. Uh, yeah, and Q did what? Boom, high, equal highs pretty much here. Boom, high, data, whatever, high. And then we start trading lower, and if we're bullish, and my idea of being bullish was right here, was like right here, if that makes sense. Like if I was right for being bullish, this low here, we shouldn't really go to it. There's no LR or anything. This low swept out this low, so this, if we're bullish, should be protected. And I was just wrong. We were bearish. I ended up tapping here, as you can see, boom. And then once we tap the C of the 5 minute order block, I initially wanted to see, wait for a 5 minute RV. I'm an entry trick. I had limits at first, but then once I saw kind of like this random ass candle, and I realized that Trump was talking, I wasn't comfortable with leaving limits on, so I ended up removing them. I said I'm gonna ET it. Um, you can see on this picture, I had the limits before this random ass candle. I set it at 1037, 1040, so yeah. And then here, 1048, we were close to getting a 5 minute RV on this candle here. We never got the close though, like bullish close. But then boom, we ended up resweeping this low, and we got this 1 minute RV here. Um, so I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna take this. I like the RR that this can give. Um, also, uh, OT of the range, EM level. Uh, yeah, I mean, also 4 hour RV alongside an hourly RV, 50 minute RV, 5 minute order block. Uh, we didn't tap the 1 minute CISD, but who cares? And yeah, we gave a nice reaction out of that. There was also an unfilled 5 minute fair value gap as kind of somewhat like it helps us out around liquidity. And yeah, I ended up getting stopped out on that. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad of a trade. I I was just wrong for being bullish, but I'm not really mad about this loss. If anything, I'm more mad about this trade here that I took and that I ended up closing a break even like a fearful bitch. I mean, I had my reasons too. Like, I realized later that, bro, I put this limit just to force a trade. I kind of forgot that I forgot that I'm bullish and I was looking at level wise without context. So yeah. Oh, and then I was still bullish. We ended up putting this 5 minute RV, and I was considering taking with an EM level here this long, and I actually did put lit. I actually did put lit. Fuck, I cannot talk. I actually did put limits, but I never got tapped in. We ended up just chopping. We edged it here, and I said, okay, fuck this. I'm just not trade. I took an L. I took a dumb trade before. I'm gonna be done for the day. I don't wanna force anything. But it did end up reacting out of it. As you can see, would have been a break-even trade. But yeah, Mm, so yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Maybe here what I could have done better is wait for the 5 minute entry trigger. But I don't know, this was a level that I was looking at. We got the 1 minute entry trigger out of the 5 minute CE, the RV and everything. Like if this had worked, I would be glazing the fuck out of this trade. So I can't really be too mad about it. And yeah, it is where it is. And peace out.